Okay, so good morning. I have my literacy bag right here, and this is actually something that I already do. I teach kindergarten, so we do send home a literacy bag. I did update it a little bit for this assignment. This assignment can help me improve my bag. So the first thing they have in their bag is this binder, and on the front cover is a little letter that I send home. It says, Miss S's literacy bag. I go by Miss S. And then it says, reading is fun. And I wrote, dear parents, reading books is one of the most important and enjoyable things you can do with your children. Time spent sharing a favorite book with your child strengthens the bond between parents and children. Educational research has also shown that the interactive reading of books is linked with children's future success. To promote your child's literacy development at home, we encourage you and your child to participate. And this side right here says how it works. Each week, I will send home the literacy bag with a different child. This letter is to let you know that it is your child's turn. So the way I do it is every week, a different kid gets this journal and so on and so forth. So one week it might be Billy, the next week is Sally. I have 15 kids, so I send home more than one. So 2 or 3 kids will get it one week and then the next it rotates. So anyways, it says, I will send home a book and an activity for you and your child to complete together. Allow the opportunity to read the book with your child. Your child the opportunity to read the book with you. So the books I send home are all books that either they've read in class or similar to one they've read in class, like books that they can read for the most part. They might just need a little bit of help. And I put down here, it says reminders, have fun doing this activity with your child. Not only is this to strengthen their literacy skills, but the chance to connect with your child on things that they do in class. Your child will be given the opportunity to share this book with the class and their friends on Friday and talk about their activity. So I send it home on Monday, they bring it back on Friday, activity completed. And then if they want to, and most of the time they want to, because they worked hard, they will present in front of the class and talk about what they did, what they read. So last week we were learning about long O's and silent E's. So I'll just go ahead and show you the book first. Here's the book that I wanted them to read. It's called Hope Road Home. All of these words have, not all of them, but the book focuses on a lot of words that have the long O sound. So the sun rose, hope can go, see Kim mole, hope was hot. Before this, they learned about short O's. So Kim mole had a rope, let us hop, said Hope. Hope and Kim had fun. So these are a little bit more challenging than their typical books they read in class, but they are still able to read this. The ones they read in class have maybe 1 or 2 sentences, and these are a little bit longer. But that's what I like. The parents are able to, they're able to guide them through the book, not just read it to them. Then the activity that I put for them to complete are, they also have spelling tests every Friday. So I did incorporate some of their spelling words. So I created this puzzle for them to do. So essentially they will cut it out, and then they have to mix it up and find the matching pieces. So here's the word nose, picture of a nose. Let me show you the idea. So I did send in their notebook a few pieces of blank paper for them to, they can play this activity on the table, but when they bring it back to me, I want to see them glued back together. So this is just one of the words. But so then I wish you could see, let me see. Inside of their journals, I have these book reflection pages, which this is for the parent and the child to complete together. So some questions are for the parent and some are for the kids. It says book reflection, how I feel about the book I read, and they can color in how they felt. Then it says, what was your favorite part of the book? And they can write me 1 sentence about what their favorite part was. And then these are for the parents. It says, do you feel your child was able to read this book fairly easily? Why or why not? Easily, why or why not? Was your child able to complete the activity provided? And then most importantly, did you have fun reading with your child/parent? So the kid can fill that one out too. Because I just want this to be more of an activity where they can connect with each other and have fun. And like, I think that teaching is a team effort. So if I don't have that support from back home, then my job is a little harder. So they most of the time parents want to know, especially at the school I teach at, like, what are they doing in class? What are the types of activities that they do? And this is something similar to that I might do in like a center, putting those puzzles together just like that as well. So inside of their bag, in order for them to complete this activity, I always put a box. Their box has scissors, glue, pencil if they need a pencil, and then I either put markers or crayons. Since it's the end of the kindergarten year, I do trust them a little bit more with markers, so they think it's such a privilege to have markers. So I've been sending home markers, but sometimes I will just send home a brand new box of crayons. Sometimes I don't get them back though. So that is my journal. Again, here's another overview, or my literacy bag, I mean. It has their book in it. Here's their book. And here. I can't show you all the other pages because that's like ones that the parents have filled out already. All of that goes into here. And then I send home this bag. So I will send home this bag today. And they will bring it back to me on Friday. So, thank you. That's all that I have to say.